When I first played the Isle of Armor DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, I hated it, and I still do. It basically made you level up a dumb Pokemon 60 times and get rid of all other ones for some sick, twisted prank of a DLC. So when I heard that they were making Crown Tundra about a winter setting, I was excited but cautious. I didn't want to get my hopes up like I did with Isle of Armor. And that's what brought me to being wowed, because holy moly, is this an amazing DLC. I'm gonna say right here, right now, the score is a 5 out of 5, no joke. Because, well, let's just explain that later, because it starts off with a train ride, just like the Isle of Armor, but this time you don't have to catch a level 11 Slowpoke for no reason at the beginning, which is fantastic. And then we're introduced to Peony and Nia, two of the biggest characters here, but Peony is fantastic. He's so expressive and amazing with the animation. It's fantastic and hilarious. He has running gags throughout the whole DLC, and it's a fantastic addition to the story that makes it much better. The graphics are also beautiful, and the wild area is also amazing to explore with fantastic and memorable music. So yeah, in the graphics and music category, it gets a 5 out of 5, as well as the world and mechanics. And the story. But I haven't really said much on the actual game, so why would it be getting this perfect score? Well, basically, after all this, we're introduced to Dynamax raids, which are awesome choose-your-own-adventure paths through a cave filled with Dynamax Pokemon, in which you have to choose one of a couple of Pokemon and pick your path to see what you think their moves and type would be effective against. It's a really good way of giving the player choice while also still being careful and diligent with the way you implement it. Then we see Freezington, which is a very nice town with memorable music and characters. And then we're introduced to Calyrex, who is a mythical Pokemon with a really funny gag about Peony being surprised by his huge head. We discover his legend and get carrots to feed his horse, and then we continuously track them down and try to catch them. After all of this, you've basically beaten the game, but there's a bunch of side content based on mythical legends of hunting down the Reggies or the mythical bird trio or tons of different unique Pokemon. And it really brings the whole thing together with tons of unique content that I adored every bit of. The Crown Tundra DLC is simply fantastic. It's full of life, full of character. It looks great, it sounds great, and it plays great. I don't know what else to say, really. It's amazing. And yeah, it's the king of Pokemon games. It's my second favorite, even though it's just a simple, short little DLC. Maybe shortest is sometimes sweetest.